Hello everyone. In this video, let us learn the most important one of the preparation method of alkane, very important reaction, that is Wurtz reaction, very important reaction in preparation methods of alkane. Okay, here it involves in condensation of two alkyl halides in presence of sodium and dry ether. In this reaction, mainly what is happening, two alkyl halides are condensing each other, combining each other and giving what? Alkanes. Okay, it involves in condensation of two alkyl halides. Okay, see, two alkyl halides, I'm taking two alkyl halides like this. Okay, these two condense each other in presence of sodium and dry ether. Sodium and dry ether, we will get here one alkane and sodium halide. Sodium halide. So here two halogen atoms are there, we have to take two sodiums here in this reaction. Okay, so two sodiums will take two halogens from the alkyl halide and we'll get here alkane and sodium halide. Sodium halide. Okay, for example, I'm taking methyl bromide and one more unit of methyl bromide, one more molecule of methyl bromide I am taking, sodium and a dry ether. We will get what? These two bromines will be eliminated and these two methyl groups will condense each other. We will get ethane. Okay, along with that sodium bromide will be formed. Okay, so if I take 2 moles of ethyl chloride in presence of sodium and dry ether, what we will get? These two ethyl groups. Okay, how to write ethyl group? This is actually ethyl group. To this ethyl group, one more ethyl group will be condensed. Then this is butane. So if you take ethyl chloride, you will get butane and sodium chloride. Okay, so similarly, you can observe here, if the alkyl halides are same kind, here how many are there total? Here we are taking number of carbons. How many number of carbons we are taking? 1 2. Okay, so 2 carbons are there, we will get alkane with 2 carbons. Okay, so here how many carbons we are taking? 4 carbons. So number of carbons 4 and the alkane which contain carbons 4, that is butane, we will get here. Okay, so when the alkyl halides are same kind, similar alkyl halides, we will get the product like this. Okay, and one more thing we must remember, why we are taking here dry ether. Why we are taking dry ether? Why not a wet ether? Why not moisture ether? Okay, so because here if you take a wet ether means it contains some moisture, right? Okay, so if you take wet ether, it contains some moisture. That moisture contains what? H plus and OH minus ions. Okay, so there is a chance to formation of alcohols. This alcohol group may attack on the alkyl group. Why? Because this alkyl halide is slightly polarized. There is a electronegativity difference. This as this halogen atom more electronegative, so this halogen atom will get partial negative charge and this carbon in alkyl group will get partial positive charge. Okay, so this OH group will attack on the alkyl group and there may be a formation of alcohol. Okay, to avoid the formation of alcohol, we will take dry ether, okay, instead of wet ether. Clear? Right. So what are the products will be formed if we take two different alkyl halides? Let us see now. Okay, here I am taking one methyl chloride and one ethyl chloride. One methyl chloride and another one ethyl chloride. I am taking the same reagent, sodium in dry ether. Okay, so what are the expected products generally? Here there are three types of products. Okay, okay, so from these two, if 1 unit of methyl chloride and 1 unit of ethyl chloride condenses, we'll get the product propane. What we'll get? Propane. Okay, this is one of the product. Okay, suppose if two methyl groups if two methyl chlorides involved in the condensation, then we'll get only these two are involving the condensation in presence of sodium and dry ether, then we will get ethane. Okay, so and one more ethyl chloride there. If two molecules of ethyl chloride involves in condensation, okay, then we'll get total how many are there in ethyl chloride? 2 are there. So the number of carbons will be double because 2 units will be participated. We will get butane. So here we are getting three types of products. Okay, in three cases we have to observe. 1 unit of 1 molecule of methyl chloride and 1 molecule of ethyl chloride condenses each other, will get propane. If 2 units of methyl chloride involved in the condensation, will get ethane. If 2 units of ethyl chloride involves in condensation, then we will get butane. Okay, so there are three types of products, but here the major product is, let us see one more example on it. If I take one methyl chloride and another one propyl chloride, I am writing like this for our convenience. Okay, sodium and dry ether. What are the products we are expecting? If one molecule of methyl chloride and one molecule of propyl chloride involves in the condensation, we'll get butane, simply N-butane. Okay, so we just remove these two chlorines and combine this methyl group with the propyl chain. Okay, this is the way to write the product butane. Okay, suppose two methyl groups are involving, then we'll get ethane, simply it is ethane. Okay, on condensation of two molecules of propyl chloride, we'll get N-hexane, normal hexane. Okay, this is propyl chain. You just attach one more propyl chain to this carbon, then the product will be N-hexane. Okay, let us see the mechanism of this Wurtz reaction. How the mechanism is. We know that in Wurtz reaction, what are the reactants? Alkyl halide and sodium in dry ether, right? So first what happens, this sodium, as it is more electropositive, it loses one electron for stability, it gets neon configuration. Okay, so there is a electronegativity difference between alkyl group and halide group, halogen group. So this get partial negative charge, halogen get partial negative charge, this alkyl group get partial positive charge. Okay, so this electron always attack on the carbon. So what happens, as it is electron deficient, this electron is attacking on the carbon of this alkyl chain, and these two electrons will move on to the halogen. Okay, here we will get carbon free radical, that is alkyl free radical, plus halide group. This is halide, this is free radical. Okay, so one free radical will combine with another free radical, then we will get one alkyl free radical combines with another alkyl free radical, we will get here alkane. Okay, these two electron forms a bond between two alkyl groups. Okay, so again sodium, 2 sodium ions and 2 halogen ions, halide ions will form as sodium halides. Okay, this is the reaction mechanism of Wurtz reaction. Here we need to remember some important points about this Wurtz reaction. So key points to be remembered. Okay, these are the key points to remember. Generally, it is used to prepare symmetrical alkanes. Symmetrical alkanes means the alkanes with even number of carbons. Generally, even number of carbons. Okay, so this is the point we must remember. And one more thing, important one, methane cannot be prepared in this reaction. How we can prepare in Wurtz reaction? Because there are minimum 2 alkyl halides required. So how can we prepare methane? So we cannot prepare methane in this method, in this Wurtz reaction. And very important thing here, tertiary alkyl halide does not give this reaction. Primary alkyl halide can give and secondary alkyl halide can give, but tertiary alkyl halide cannot give this Wurtz reaction. What is the reason? For example, here I am taking one tertiary alkyl halide. Okay, so this tertiary alkyl halide will not give the Wurtz reaction. The product like this cannot be formed. What is the reason? So this product cannot form in this Wurtz reaction. So tertiary alkyl halide never involved in the Wurtz reaction, because here this tertiary alkyl halide will undergo dehydrohalogenation, elimination reaction. How? For example, see here I am taking CH2 and H. So this HBr will be eliminated and some unsaturated compound will be formed. Okay, this is elimination reaction. Elimination, dehydrohalogenation takes place if we take tertiary alkyl halides in Wurtz reaction. Okay, so tertiary alkyl halide will never give the Wurtz reaction. This is the reason this product will not get. Okay, now so we'll get this product actually because of elimination reaction. Okay, so this is about Wurtz reaction. Thanks for watching.